Rich, man. Get the fuck up, man.
I know you ain't sleep, bro. That's the shit I be talking about, bro. How the fuck you bread up, but your ass sleep?
Early in the morning, I swear it hit me when
What's
I'm
up,
yawning.
what's up, what's up?
I can hear
This is
the
BreadUp
money
Radio,
calling.
and I appreciate y'all tuning in on another Friday. Hope everybody had a beautiful week. Hope everybody enjoyed themselves. And I thank everybody who tapped in to check out the show. I appreciate it. I love y'all. This is Appreciation Week, huh?
I remember them late nights. Thank God for them late nights. Thank God that I shot and missed. Lord knows it was plain sight. Lord knows it was point blank. Lord knows I deserved it. Finesse that nigga week ago. I go left just to stay right. I been getting too high lately. Crazy thing is I hate heights. Can't remember half of my catalog. Niggas thinking it was stage right. They told you they were worth something. Trick niggas with a fake price. Bread up shit priceless. And that price is a great price. Yeah, yeah. Link a mob, ballin' like a legend Kobe. You're LeBron, yeah. We ain't had no cable. I was ballin' in the lawn, yeah. Make sure that they pay you, see that money in your palm first. Bitch, I got my hustle from my daddy and my mom work. I let my nightmares go, waking up in cold sweats. I let that jail life go, swear I won't go back. I never sell my soul, I'd rather be dead, bro. But say that money, call that money, Early in the morning, I swear it hit me when I'm yawning. I can hear the money calling. Breakfast time, money hungry. Early in the morning, I swear it hit me when I'm yawning. I can hear the money calling. Breakfast time, money hungry.
What's up, what's up, what's up? And this is BreadUp Radio. I appreciate y'all tuning in. And I'm the host. My name is BreadUp Rich. And as always, you can follow me at BreadUp Rich on Instagram, and on YouTube, it's at BreadUp Rich Official. Yeah, and I appreciate y'all tuning in for another Friday, man. And I'm blessed to be able to be in episode 3. And that's why I wanted to call it Appreciation Week, because really when I first started the idea for doing a podcast, I was nervous. I was terrified, but I knew there was something that I wanted to do. So, and I just continue to focus on that and do what I had to do my research and just work as much as I can to make sure that I could better my show each time. But there was plenty of times where I said to myself, like, man, fuck this shit. I can't do this shit no more. You know what I mean? It was like every week something different happened. It was kind of nerve-wracking to me, you know what I'm saying, to make me want to quit. And I'm thankful that it's people like you and everybody who supported it. It was y'all who really like kept me pushing forward, times when I should have had an episode ready and y'all were like, man, where it's at? And it just let me know that y'all were really locked in. Y'all really focused on this, and I appreciate that. As I said, man, I'm giving out opportunities to win free merch. And as you can see, this is what we're working with right here. I got one on too as well. These are about to go on deck in just a little while. You know what I mean? BreadUp Apparel, kicking that off, and I'm trying to make sure, man, that just support. That's all we're looking for, support, and I'm gonna keep them shit. I got a lot of different designs on the way, but this is the first one. This is the first one for the relaunch of BreadUp Apparel that we rocking with. So if y'all fuck with it, I mean, it'll be on deck tomorrow. You can DM me at BreadUp Rich. Or at BreadUp Apparel, whichever one you want to. If you see me out, you want a shirt, you want a cop, I mean, get it. We appreciate it. But today on this episode, I'm giving you a chance to win. A chance to win. And like I said, my clues were in previous episodes on YouTube, episode 1 and episode 2. There are questions that you would have got even if you just watched the first 5 minutes of it. So if you want to win it, hit me up. Now, I mean. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in live. I'm going to hit y'all with another song real quick. You know what I mean? And also, look, I got some special guests here, too. So y'all please stay put. And this song right here is called All Me by me. But, Y'all rock with it. Y'all rock with that shit. Let me know what y'all think. Thank you, everybody, for checking out the live. I appreciate it. Let me know what y'all think on this one. This one's called All Me.
I've been up for like 4 days, ain't sleeping wings since Tuesday. No hairbrush, no shade, keep the currency moving. Baby mom's in the new crib, swear this kid's getting too grown. Money running like 8 race, pass blunts like footballs. Running back like football, money stacked 4 foot tall. In the lag getting sucked out, yo bitch with no draws. Send her home with no walls, back pain in her soul jaw. She came to me with trust issues and left you when I broke hard. I hustle hard like a porn star, give nothing but 8 fucks. Just came home and my weight up, money all in my taste buds. Sick and tired of being damn broke, might as well be broke dead. I probably still chase money in a wheelchair with you broke legs. Goddamn, my cash stacking, racket till my tax bracket. You the type to just pass wretched, only time you can pass average. AK on my nightstand, subtract math and do mathematics. Bitch think shit all show, make this bitch sound like tap dance. Goddamn.
Bitch, I'm a hustler, they call me. Yes, I get money, that's all me. Yes, I get money, that's all me. Yes, I get money, that's all me. Remember when they didn't want me? Now I get money, that's all me. Now I get money, that's all me. Now I get money, that's all me.
Money fast like highways, living proof that crime pays. I'm on my off days.
I'm on my off days. Bitch, I'm a hustler, they call me. Yes, I get money, that's all me. Yes, I get money, that's all me. Now I get money, that's all me.
Like I said, this is BreadUp. This is BreadUp Radio, and this is Appreciation Week. We in week 3, and I appreciate y'all for continuing to fuck with this show for real, and continue to keep pushing me, and continue to you know what I mean, to keep this shit moving. And I appreciate the support, because I always say this thing can only get as big with anything that you do. It only can get as big as the people who support you along the way. So I appreciate the support. Now, my first chance to get for y'all to win right now some free merch. How do you be a part of this giveaway? All right, that's a perfect question. I appreciate you asking that. If you would like to be a part of this giveaway, I'm going to present the first question right now. And the first question right now was, see, you wasn't even here. You wasn't even here when I started this. But the answer to the question is, what was the name of the song that I just played just now? I said it in the beginning. Yeah, until I can, if you got an answer to that, you could put it in the comments. You know what I mean? And the first one that can get the answer to that will be the one who gets it. You know what I mean? But yeah, fuck with it. Like I said, Appreciation Week, and what I want to do while we're waiting for, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have more opportunities too. Just stay locked in. But I definitely appreciate you wanting to be a part of this. You know what I mean? Because I would have looked crazy if ain't want nobody try to be a part of this. But yeah, like I said, this is Appreciation Week, and I'm just showing appreciation to the people who supported this, who followed this, who helped to keep my head straight when I was trying to give up on this. You know what I mean? And that's why I wanted to bring 2 special guests who are a big part of a lot of what I'm doing right now. And I got them in here right now, and I didn't even reveal really who it was, but I'm glad y'all got a chance to meet them, and I'm glad that they are here to be a part of this. Now I'm saying, so first I want to bring my first guest to the show right now, to BreadUp Radio. And my first guest is someone that I met while hosting an open mic, just looking for places to perform after we came off of, after we got to the point that we were able to go do anything, do a little bit of something from this quarantine shit. You know what I mean? And this guy has open mics every Wednesday. I checked it out. I loved it. I loved the atmosphere. And he became also more than just a friend to me, became a brother, because a lot of times when I did want to give up, a lot of times when I did want to quit, he was the one that was saying, you know what I mean? And when you feel like you want to give up, is when you should continue to go do shit. So without further ado, man, I want to bring my first guest up right now, Mr. Broadway Harris. What's happening?
What up, brother?
What's up? Broadway Harris. First, to get it started, how could we find you?
You can find me just as that, Broadway Harris, on Facebook and on Instagram, Broadway Harris.
Okay, and so like I was just talking about you doing the open mics every week, and them being open mics, I would say that I think they're a great experience, you know, and I continue to come back every week, and I just wanted to have you on the show really because you know we all attend your open mics, and a lot of networking is done down there.
Right.
But I think that somebody has. You deserve your credit, brother, and you deserve your opportunity to let people know, man, what it is that you're doing.
And respect.
Because you give us a lot of chances every week to put our stuff out there.
Yeah,
Know what I mean?
Definitely. And I appreciate that, all the local artists coming out, they're trusting my platform.
Mm-hmm.
They're trusting my platform, and actually, because they have trusted my platform, because you guys come out every week, you guys have made it a platform to where if you don't get on the list, it's like, oh man,
can't perform.
If you straight up can't get on the list, it's to the point where artists, they'll try to fandango their way into get. Oh, well, I got a feature with so and so. All right, bet.
Right.
And I'm not, and I never try to block anybody from going on the stage, but everybody know that I'm a very structured person, and I have to structure my open mic that way, because
as you should, because it's something to me, in my experience of trying to do events and do performances down here. A lot of times it's hard to get booked, even for one show, let alone something this weekly. You know what I mean?
Right.
So and if they do give you a chance, they're looking for a reason to shut it down, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
so structures is important.
And being that I had the structure, shout out to EK the DJ, who originally started powering the events. He was definitely on point with making sure that we have the sanitizer, the alcohol wipes, we had the mic covers, and we were on that between all the acts. You know what I mean? We were on that.
I remember every
time. But then for some odd reason, someone hated and wanted to call health departments and spread lies about us. Granted, we was doing karaoke and we weren't supposed to be, but we didn't know that, really. But it does clearly state that in the mandate for phase 3 in Virginia. But it does say, live performances are allowed. So when we cut the karaoke, we decided to capitalize off the live performances. And, so with that being said, for a few weeks, the open mic, the live performances were booming. I had to close the list down fairly early of the night.
And it was like 25 people.
Yeah, like 20, 25 people one night and 25 people the next. And it was like to the point where even though I cut the list down early during the night, I still cut it off too late because we still ended up, having to go over.
Yeah, still pushing.
Still having to go over.
But that's just a testament of the love that you're showing each artist for coming out and being patient and waiting their turn.
Yeah.
That, you still try to push it even though it's supposed to be shut down.
Right,
It might be signaling you like, wrap it up.
Right.
You're still trying to get people a chance.
Right.
But sometimes it does get packed.
And I think because of that, and because it's such it's a welcoming, diverse, free atmosphere, sharing, encouraging, inspiring, all of that, in a nutshell. It's that type of environment, and the fact that people are showing up and showing out every week. And so the hater had to call the health department again and then say, oh, they're still doing karaoke, which was a lie. And then
all music has to be original, right?
Yes,
it has to be your music.
Yes, or played live.
Yeah,
or played live.
No cover songs unless you playing the actual instrumentation, right?
Right. So, we dealt with that, and then as a result to that, we had to then take away our mics, which was not lawfully done. But, like I told the haters before, I'm black, so I'm used to people telling me doing things that I can't do, that everyone else is clearly already doing, and telling me that I can't do this when it doesn't, when it's not legal. I'm used to that, and I'm used to, turning the cheek, and giving the cold shoulder, or not even really dignifying certain things with a response or the way that they think that I'm going to respond.
Because and me and you, we've had this conversation, because like I said, it's like a brother to me. We started out as he was the guy that hosted the event, and like you said, man, at any given time that shit gets so packed you can't get on there. So the best way to really is to show love back, man. Check on him every now and then, every day. Yo, how you doing, bro? But in the meantime, we building a relationship where I'm already letting them know I'm here. I'm checking in advance. I'm not waiting until the day of.
Yeah, because
You know what I mean?
because we had a moment where I didn't think he had the passion.
That's because he had an artist boot camp.
And you know what? Let's talk about that real quick. Because see, I had an artist boot camp, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Nobody showed up, right?
Right.
Nobody showed up, and so I'm like, okay, that's weird. But you know what? It's funny that because of this hater.
Well, I wanted to, with all due respect, I wanted to show up. I had, family shit going on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. Diddy would be like excuses. That's what Diddy would
Right,
say. Excuses,
right.
excuses. You can always eat. It don't have to be a certain day to be family dinner. You can just make anyway.
Right.
Anyway, so it was weird that nobody showed up to my artist development boot camp classes, but here every Wednesday, all the artists showing up and they are conquering these challenges that are given to us, as a result from this hater.
And the first challenge being?
And the first challenge was just straight up there was no karaoke. So automatically, oh, well, if you can't do both, that's like, okay, well, they're going to quit. No, we kept going. So
Right.
then live performances. So then they took away the mics, but it's been 3 weeks now and the local talent still coming out, still doing their
coming
thing.
out.
And
the crowd is coming out.
it's
a lot of supporters. I will say that too.
And the flip thing to that is that what could have been a negative, what could have turned artists around and said, "Man, bump that. I'm not performing without no mic." They took that and turned it to a positive and capitalized off their performance. People are more personable with their performances. They're showing you how well they know their music and so forth. And they give up, and I give them up to do 3 songs. So a lot of them up there, they giving you a show, and it's free. It's free.
And and one thing that I did say, it was different. And a lot of artists that I talked to that were at the open mic, it was different for all of us that first night because you didn't tell us,
right?
Which obviously you're not going to tell them that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I kept it on the hush.
But when we come out and he announced over and over, this is why we don't have mics, but there's no mic. There's not going to be no mics today, and it threw all of us for a loop. Like, damn, how the fuck we gonna do that? But I think for me personally, it was that I learned something that I didn't learn as a live performer.
Yeah.
And I thought I had a lot of what I do in my craft figured out. But when I didn't have the mic, the first thing that I realized, my voice is loud, so I can project over that. But the first thing I realized when not having a mic was that what the fuck am I gonna do with my hands?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now I'm trying to figure out for the first week I think I had a fake mic in my hand. You know what I'm saying? Invisible mic.
Right.
But then it gets to where I think you can learn how to engage more with the audience. For one, we have to get closer for you to really hear what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And for two, it gives me something to do with my hands. Maybe something like this, or maybe you know what I mean. Maybe just a gesture, but it's allowing me to get more intimate with the audience.
Right.
And I think that was a good thing.
Yeah, and I've definitely seen progress in the different artists throughout the weeks as they've came, and some have even performed for the first time, and then they'll come back. I see progress each week, and it's crazy because each week it's like a competition music shows like American Idol or The Four with Diddy.
It's very competitive.
Every week you guys are given a challenge, technically, and I tell you guys, it could be a room full of 100 people or 100,000 people, and the same shit could happen. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Because if you leave, you're not gonna work in this town again.
Those moments really
pay
make
$50 to see your
those
ass.
moments really make or break an artist. Literally. But it all falls down on the person that's given the show. You know what I mean?
And actually, it's a girl that comes out and performs every week. Janelle.
Oh
little
yeah,
young girl.
Yeah.
She's a singer. She got a beautiful voice, and her challenge every week is that she's trying to sing over the music. But I remember the first week she with no mic, she was frustrated as hell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But each time she still was pushing like I'm gonna be heard.
Right.
You know
right.
what I mean?
She had like this. She had a plan. She had a plan, and to me, her plan was like you said. She wanted to be heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, just seeing that story, you know.
And we
every
when
week.
we talked. I think it was before open mic on Wednesday, and we talked, and you were talking about how it was. You thought it was funny because you had the artist boot camp and no one showed.
Yeah, right.
But then by the grace of God, you know, whatever you want to call it, the universal law or whatever, things happen where we didn't have no microphone, and I believe that every week since we had no microphone, and I mean, it's been artist fucking boot camp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it has, and even a boot camp for the engineer. Like I swear,
Fuck yeah.
I swear,
not EK, not EK. He's great.
I mean,
but
no, still, like that's a lot for somebody to have to deal with. You know, on any spectrum, you know, anybody affiliated or participating in the show, it affects them. You know,
shout out to the current engineer right now, Nick Foltz from Dope Dream Production, because I know he sits there with his laptop and all night he's being approached by artists. Now imagine if it's 25 artists and everybody's doing at least 2 to 3 songs. Imagine the volume of emails that he's getting of songs that people want to perform. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So shout out to him. It was something else that can I say a message to your hater real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, whatever they were trying, that shit didn't work. Cause when they said we had no mics, what did we turn our slogan to down there?
No mic.
No, you gotta hit it one
no
time.
Mic.
Yes, we got no mic. Yeah. We got no mic supporters with BreadUp Radio, and they know what it is. And we say that shit all day. No mic, because you know what I mean.
We don't.
Where by the way is the open mic located at? And can you give them the information on?
All right, so it's every Wednesday. The show starts at 8. Sign up begins at 7:30, or you can reach out to me via Instagram or Facebook at Broadway Harris, and just simply reach out to me and say, hey, I want to sign up for the open mic. That is your early sign up, and the perk to your early sign up is that when you get there, when you check in with me, you can decide the time frame that you perform. As long as you are there by 8 to check in with me.
So for clarity, the time frame that you can perform, that doesn't mean that you can perform for 50 songs. The time frame you're meaning.
The time frame meaning the time slot that you perform in. Like when you get there, okay, I want to perform in 15 to 30 minutes. Because I'm gonna give you a secret, and if you're tuning in, this is something that you can take. I tap in early in the week. You know what I mean? He knows I come every week, regardless of any type of friendship or bond that we may have. If somebody hits you up on Monday or Tuesday, and you know they coming every week, on Wednesday, when they get there, what can they do? What I do is anytime I feel like if I'm sitting right here like, yo, the crowd fucking with that shit, they fucking with that shit, it's lit, can I go? Right.
After him. You know what I mean? And that's the perks right there. That's the secret. So don't get mad. It's all about tapping in. If this is where you want to be, tap in.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because, you know, as an artist, you know, even if you have a manager, that manager is supposed to be going for bats for you. When you go somewhere or for like an open mic and you don't know really when the time frame you're going to go on, even if you have a gig and it's a planned time that you're supposed to go on, 9 times out of 10 you're not going to go on the time frame that was promised or told to you. So it is up to you as the artist or your manager to go up for bats for you to be like, hey, I need my artist to go on right here. I need my artist to go on right here. Because, you know, if your manager is doing their job or if you as an artist is doing your job, when you're reading the crowd or even when you're reading the crowd to the point to where you feel like someone of importance may be there, but they just went outside to go smoke a cigarette. You want to catch them when they come back.
Yeah, and I mean? Any given time, you will be surprised. And they're not going to come up on the stage and announce like, hey, I'm such and such from such and such. But you never really know. The man got a network. So it's also a networking thing. Even sometimes I might go down there and I might not feel like performing, so to say. but it's a good network environment for whatever it is that you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
It is a good
You
networking.
can collab with other artists, which is
Right.
happening, and they mixing genres of music together.
Definitely.
Some of the karaoke people are now linking up and doing music with the
Right.
artists for open mic.
Right, karaoke
And tapping into being an artist now.
An artist, right?
You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
such
it
a
is
crazy
growth.
environment, and you know, all the networking is definitely appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, and that's how the industry is. You know, a lot of times you'll go places and you'll link up with people, and sometimes you'll go to these events and you may not even really fuck with the person that's hosting the event. Straight
Yeah.
up, a lot of people come to my events, they don't really fuck with me, and that's
Right.
cool. But they know the platform and they know what they could get
Yeah,
out of.
I'm not here for you.
They
I'm
know
here
what
for
they
what's in
they
the crowd. You know what
they
I mean?
know what they could get out of coming to one of my events.
Right.
You know, whether if it's let me see how this nigga operates, and maybe I want to run my show like this, or let me see who's there. Maybe I can get them for my show, or get them for this and this and that, and you know, and that's all fine and dandy, and that's cool. I just had an artist that I was kind of like managing, and she goes on a tour and all this stuff, and gets interviews, and people ask, "Oh, how did you get on this tour?"
Don't even mention you.
And my name is not even mentioned. That's why I will work with the artist and won't be worried about a penny. But I am only worried about my name, that it is mentioned when it is supposed to be mentioned. And when that doesn't happen, you can't really expect for the person who did not mention my name, you can't expect to really fly but so high, because you're not really letting people fly the way that they're supposed to be flying. So what makes you think that it's going to happen to you?
And then
That's just
like
how it is.
I really wanted to have you here. I wanted to have you here, period, because like I said, you're my brother, and we're supporting not just the artists, but small businesses.
Yeah.
You're a small business. That's not the only. It's not just open mic. You have DJs in different spots as well.
True.
But
True.
the thing is, to get to have a podcast, BreadUp Radio, that we're watching right now, that we're doing right now, I came to open mic. I networked. I ended up getting a Dope Dichotomy podcast interview. You know what I'm saying? And from there, I got into doing my own. That's what I mean about appreciation, because I got to this podcast position right now because of networking at your open mic, getting an interview with a podcast and saying, "Damn, this is what I want to do." Now I got a podcast. Episode 3, Appreciation Week, and I appreciate the fuck out of you, because I know I call you a lot of times when it doesn't matter what type of shit, man. I can wake up and my check ain't there, and I'm pissed off and saying fuck this shit. I'm ready to start wilding out, and I can call you and you keep me with a level head. I can say, man, fuck it, I'm not going to open mic today.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm about to post it. I quit rapping, period.
Yeah.
And you would stay on, man. You want me to come pick you up, man? We go chill. You know what I mean? Clear your head a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up, because, you know, us brothers that look like us, that look like this, we can always be out there doing something else.
Most definitely.
And the fact that you're not, you know.
And I appreciate you keeping me with a level head, because I really and I thought it was perfect to do Appreciation Week right now, because the episode 1, when I couldn't upload episode 1, I wanted to quit. Episode 2, I couldn't upload episode 2. I was supposed to have it uploaded Monday. It got there Tuesday. I wanted to quit.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? Yeah. And you stayed on me. Where's the episode? You got it? Man, don't trip, man. This shit happens. Know what I mean? And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted really to have you on this shit, on this episode.
Word.
Because I appreciate you. I would have never even got into the podcasting field, even though you didn't know that when we met, that's where you were motivating for me to go.
Well, the appreciation is mutual, because you definitely come out and you tear the damn stage up on open
every
mic.
Fucking time. If you ain't seen me, you better come the fuck
people,
out.
Making people go from like, what the hell? I wasn't expecting that. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
You definitely come out there representing.
Know what I
Definitely.
mean? And it's funny you say that, because my next guest can tell you exactly about all that shit. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I appreciate you stopping by, man. And,
No doubt. No doubt.
It's all love, man. I definitely appreciate
All right,
you.
man.
I definitely appreciate
y'all make sure y'all tune in every Friday.
And I also
Radio.
want to give you one of these too, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate
you.
I
might wear this. I might wear this Wednesday night.
Hell yeah, man. Support local businesses, by the way.
Play that shit on TNT.
And this song right here is called Crazy. It was engineered by IslandMikeWithDaFuego. And the video is available on YouTube right now too. And you can find that. The link is in my bio at BreadUp Rich Official. And that video was shot by V1 Prodigy from Prodigy Visuals. Let me know what y'all think, huh?
I swear there's so much going on in my world lately. I'm surprised that I ain't broke down and gone crazy. Trying to maintain, but I feel everything is going against me. I missed the message, I was too broke to pay attention. Bitch, I came up from the gutter, almost some grown shit. I got my stripes from the struggle, I wear my own shit. I remember I was starving, I was homeless, searching for something that would only leave me lonely. I call all my niggas, my brothers got no homies. I give respect to my OGs, but I'm no flunky. Most of my peers dead, they in jail or they joking. And I know the streets want me.
Y'all this live, I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all rocking with the live, man. Know what I'm saying? Guys, I've got a very special guest for y'all coming up next too. Tell y'all two special guests. Tell y'all two special guests. I appreciate y'all fucking with it right now. BreadUp Radio.
This life can drive you crazy. I've been there, and I just pray we never ever have to get there. 'Cause I don't wanna go crazy.
If y'all interested in wearing one of these right now, because they're going on sale tomorrow. If you're interested in one of these right now, I'm giving it away for free. If you can tell me. Yeah, that song right there was called Crazy. Like I said, that was engineered by IslandMikeWithDaFuego at Fuego Studios in Fredericksburg, Virginia. And the video is on Instagram right now. I mean on YouTube right now. BreadUp shit, that ain't even on my shit. You can check the link in the bio of BreadUp Rich, but it's on Prodigy Visuals YouTube channel, shot by V1 Prodigy. Now, I got another special guest that's coming through, and I wanted to bring him here on Appreciation Week because, really, man, I think that I wouldn't have even been able to try some of the type of things that I do try that Broadway would say that blows people's minds because they don't know what direction I'm coming from. This guy right here, man, has really been instrumental in my sound, you know, in my musical growth as well. Shout out to Sierra Jones. Appreciate you checking in too. Yeah, man, without further ado, man, I want to welcome IslandMikeWithDaFuego, man. What's happening, bro? Oh, they got you on the channel. Hell yeah, man. Like I said, man, when y'all hearing the song down at the open mics, or if y'all checking out my YouTube videos, we started out with Motivation in the beginning song. All Me was after that. And I played these for a reason. And I was kind of leery about playing my own music because I didn't want people to think I was just trying to play my own shit. But I played it for a reason because... Let me turn this over there. They don't need to see me. You know what I'm saying?
What's good?
What's up? So this guy right here is the guy behind the sound right here. Nah, man, IslandMikeWithDaFuego, man. Tell them how you can follow you.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram. That's, you know what I'm saying, your best bet. At IslandMikeWithDaFuego. And that's, I ain't even fitting to spell it out because it is long as shit. You know what I'm saying?
But by the time you type in Island Mike, they'll probably tell you.
Yeah, it'll pop up. You'll see the you know what I'm saying, the logo with the eyes, bloodshot eyes, whatever. You'll see it. You'll see it. It's fire though. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. So you're operating out of Fredericksburg, Virginia. Well, actually, that's considered. I'm still getting new to what's Fredericksburg, what's this and what's that. But
facts. Yeah, it's a little closer to Spotsy, but I consider it Fredericksburg
it's all
for sure.
Yeah,
man. Facts.
You know
what I'm saying? That's what I represent at the end of the day, because that's where it's happening at. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. So how long have you been in the engineering game?
Shit, I've been engineering like every day since like, I want to say late 2018. Yeah, but that's every single day type shit. But I've been making beats, shit, like since, I don't know, about like 8 years, but on and off type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's more like for fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
And when you began, you actually were doing, you do a lot of rap, of course, everybody raps right now. You do a lot of rap, but you also started out as a R&B engineer, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like R&B, soul.
Producer, actually.
Yeah, all that for sure. Yeah. Yeah, it just happened that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't choose it. It kind of just chose me. But it taught me a lot on how to chop up vocals and deal with a lot of layers. Cause singers be putting down all types of layers, you know what I'm saying, to make it sound sweet.
Hell yeah.
So I got to do my part, you know what I'm saying, make sure it comes in clean
right.
and all that, and you hear everything, you know what I'm saying.
And I like to mention that because, and that's no disrespect to any studio situation. I mean, every engineer has their own sound. Every producer has their own sound. Man. But what I do like about, because when I met you, I was a rapper, and I was asking you, how loud can I get in your studio? You know what I mean? Because, you know, I'd be, loud as shit. You know what I'm saying? But, and then I end up coming one day, and you loaded up a beat, and it's like, all right, what the fuck is he about to do? And I started to sing, you know what I mean? And I don't have the best voice in the world by any means. I tell everybody that I would have never even tried to do any singing if it wasn't for you. And not just, and it wasn't so much of me. You know, I come in there thinking, oh yeah, in my head it sounds good when I sing it to myself, right. And then I get in there, I'm all off key and shit. But one thing about you is that you would tell me to stop smoking. You would tell me to stop drinking the alcohol. You would give me a water, and you really will work the shit out of me as far as to make sure that my vocals are on point. And I could tell that you have been doing R&B production because, you know what I mean? Like it's a whole different experience with that.
It is. It's just it's work. Like it's a lot more work. Definitely on the artist, if you're transitioning from rap to kind of sing rap, you know what I mean? It's definitely like a lot more work than just spitting the bars and shit like that. Yeah. But you could also go about it the same way too, like with like I'm really good at like punch-ins is what I call it, where you just say a few bars and stop. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's your best bet, because at the end of the day, your breath takes away. You know what I'm saying?
You know, and I like that when I came into your studio the first time. Some engineers haven't came across artists, because a lot of artists still think that the only way to record music is to write a whole damn song, read the whole fucking verse. That's the first verse. Do a couple ad-libs, then do the second verse. The artist like myself who comes in that bitch and trying to piece some shit together, a lot of times engineers don't understand what you're doing. Like, you know what I mean? You knew right off the bat what it is. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's just a good way to record, honestly. Like, if you're not doing it, try it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because breath is very important. Because sometimes the difference between you having a hot-ass punchline bar is your delivery. Yeah. And the delivery is only going to be as strong as the amount of air that you got in your lungs when you're trying to get that shit out.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. So, yeah. It's just doing it, you know, getting it done right. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you want clarity. Like, your fans, they want to hear you. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether you sing, whether you rap, whatever, like, you just want clarity all the way around. And people going to feel you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's very important to get your recordings right and make sure you sound ultimately good. You know what I'm saying?
And I remember when I first started recording with you, it was like 2 years ago. And I mean, like on a consistent level.
Oh yeah.
Most of my catalog was recorded with you. You know what I mean? And shit, when I first started, shit, what the fuck was I about to say? I said, no, when I first, damn, I really did forget what the fuck I was about to say. Oh yeah, when I first started, my bad, I apologize to everybody. When I first started recording with you, the first thing that you asked when you uploaded the beat was, do you need auto-tune? And I used to always say, hell no, I don't fuck with no auto-tune. Right. Now, I'm 35, I don't fuck with no auto-tune. Fuck that shit, man. However I sound is how I sound. And I never used it. Even when my old partner was using that shit on his shit, I wouldn't use that shit because I was like on some Jay-Z shit, that's auto-tune. But then I started. I think the first time I tried it was the song called Worth It.
Yeah. And was it worth it?
I think that was the first time I did try to sing. And then I think Girls Just Want to Have Fun was probably the second
I think there was one more in the cut. You know what I'm saying? If I had my laptop right here, I'll show you.
It might have been.
But there's one more in the cut. That's fire, too. I think you're sleeping on it.
Actually, that blues song that I was talking about that I was recording, I started recording that with him, too. I never got that one finished either. But one thing that I learned with you when I did start trying to use auto-tune was that I thought, like a lot of people, auto-tune was a matter of, even if I suck, I'm gonna go in here and it's gonna make me sound good, da-da-da. Oh, yeah. And I learned that wasn't the case, because the more notes that I hit off key or the more vibrato I try to put in my voice, it makes me sound like a damn robot.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? and you taught me, like, the best way to make it sound more natural is to hit the notes, even if it's on auto-tune. Get as close to the note as you can get.
Yep.
You know what
within
I mean?
your range.
Within your range.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot. And we'll even sit there and he'll cut the beat on, go off to do him. And I found out what he really does when he goes off to do him. Nigga be shooting buckets. You know what I'm saying? But
you know what I'm saying? Gotta make sure I'm ready. You know what I'm saying?
But when he leave, I'm step out for a minute, hit record, I go on the beat, and I have a privacy when nobody else is in there, and I try different vocal ranges to see what's comfortable enough for me to get through this song. And even then, you showed me something else. You mentioned something about recording the same lines over and over again. And a lot of times when I do sing, I'm singing each line about 4 or 5 times. You know what I'm saying? And then you go break that shit down and take each damn word, which out of them 5 takes, anytime that I hit just right, you're going to splice that shit up.
Oh yeah,
But
I'm
it's
get
dope.
The best take.
It's dope as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How what really got you into fucking with, because that has been known, if anybody who's recorded with Island Mike, you would know that his trademark is the auto-tune. Like that is trademark as far as that's his shit. But in the DMV, niggas know when we coming to you, we're getting crisp ass tune. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, straight up.
And how did you get to the point? Because even T-Pain says a lot of artists that don't know how to use that shit.
Right.
But you were making shit sound natural as hell.
Oh
you know
yeah, definitely. And honestly, it's just over time. Like when I first even encountered the auto-tune, I was working, like at this time I was doing beats, and I was working at another studio that was in downtown. This was like 2017 or whatever. And I was working closely with an audio engineer there, and he actually like ended up stopped doing this or whatever. But we would team up on some songs. Like he would use my ears, like, yo, you think this sounds right? You know what I'm saying? Type stuff. So I would literally watch him, but not really know what's going on.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
Until I figured out that I could use my program to record people. So, and then that's another thing. Like I don't use Pro Tools. I use FL Studio.
And a lot of people who believe that Pro Tools is like the holy grail of recording.
I mean,
and they would look down upon Fruit Loop Studio.
Oh yeah, for sure. But it's at the end of the day, it's whoever's behind all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and how well you know your program.
Because I would say, and I'm performing down in the open mic with Broadway Harris every week, and people always talk about the clarity and the volume. How when they play us in them live speakers, that shit is hitting. And
everywhere.
It's making people think like, damn, we're in a fucking, even if it's a small room, it sounds stadium. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, man, would you mind if I do take the time to play? Because I want to play Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Oh yeah, play
quick.
that joint.
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, for
I want to
sure,
play
for
Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
That joint is definitely different.
Because I want to play that because a lot of people have heard me, they hear the growl and all that stuff. Nobody has heard Girls Just Want to Have Fun unless you come down to the open mic.
Right.
So I do want to play it one time while I got you here because we really fucking worked on this jump. We really fucking worked on this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I just want y'all to hear how you can take and turn that shit into some crisp ass singing, man.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Hell yeah. This shit right here is hot as the bitch.
Layered music.
This shit hot as the bitch. I got radio shit. Yeah. They look.
I ain't never seen you before, but you got my interest, babe. The way you walking across the room, I pray you find my way. The way that every man wants you, still you act like you don't need them. Refusing every man's dream, but you say you can buy your own. You're out with with your girlfriend. So what if you act flirtatious, babe? Tonight you're walking on the moon. Can I hold you when you're done? Girls just wanna have fun. Girls just wanna, girls just wanna have fun. Girls just wanna, girls just wanna have fun. No commitment, ain't looking for no man. Sometimes girls just wanna have fun. No, I don't wanna rush your flow, but you got something special, babe. Every man wants at home. Can I hold you and dance until the music is our own? Am I moving too fast? Girl, I know you're independent, deal with stresses every day. Alice and jobs and plus 2 kids and being approached from every way. Tonight you're walking on the moon. Can I hold you when you're done? Girls just wanna have fun. Girls just wanna, girls just wanna have fun. Girls just wanna, girls just wanna have fun. No commitment, ain't looking for no man. Sometimes girls just wanna have fun. Girls just wanna have fun. Girls just wanna, girls just wanna have fun. Girls just wanna, girls just wanna have fun. No commitment, ain't looking for no man. Sometimes girls just wanna have fun. I ain't tryna hold you, I ain't tryna rush you. I'm just tryna feel you, I'm just tryna touch you. I ain't tryna pressure, not tryna undress you. I know what you're going through. You just wanna have fun. You just wanna have fun. You just wanna have fun. No commitment, ain't looking for no man. Sometimes girls just wanna have fun. Girls just wanna have fun. Girls just wanna, girls just wanna have fun. Girls just wanna have fun.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Girls just wanna have
No bullshit. I wanted to play that because, like I said, man, when I first met Island Mike, man, I came in and I had a partner. We were rapping, and we were just known as like a fucking energy duo. He was young as hell, and I had the energy to match him, even though I was a little older. You know what I mean? And then when me and him parted ways, and that business kind of was done, and I started coming as a solo artist. I still came with the growl shit, but slowly, you know, I started, let me try some of this auto-tune shit. And I really do believe, I think I did probably do another song with auto-tune.
You did.
But I think that was like the first one I was like really trying to fuck.
That was I got clips of that, bro. I gotta send you that so y'all can really see what's going on.
Hell yeah. Because I think I was one of the artists that we were in the studio, man, and I had my man with me, and we were talking about like, damn, we all sitting here and seeing how I sound in all actuality.
And tell them, how did you feel? How did you feel when you first heard yourself back on the auto-tune?
Yo, it was a feeling that you can't describe. That was the first time, like, no bullshit. And Broadway can tell you, man, he can verify. Girls Just Want to Have Fun is one song that every week I can't come down there without having to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I told him,
lit.
You know what I mean?
You can confirm that.
It's
been confirmed.
Because the first time I did it, and I had did it at like the end of me doing all the rapping, and people looked like, what the fuck? And they was kind of surprised. I don't think they knew how to take it. And then I made the Suddenly the Offer reference too, and they didn't probably know how to take it, but they knew it knocked. Yeah. But I had just finished growling, and then the next time I came with like Worth It and Girls Just Want to Have Fun. So it was like I did a more alternative pop R&B set. Yeah. And that's when they saw me as not the rapper, but damn, this nigga got a singing set.
Yeah.
Yo, when we gonna hear that again? And I told Broadway, he got pissed off. I said, I ain't gonna do this one no more. I gotta put this one away until everything is goddamn straight, because
gotta get the paperwork right. You know what I'm saying?
because motherfuckers was saying that was like some Chris Brown-esque type shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely like I said, that's a radio type record for
Nah,
real.
man.
Like
that
I hear
shit,
everybody bumping to that. Like,
right.
you know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying? That shit was like super dope. And it just, and I remember when we recorded that shit, I think you had to change the color of the lights in the studio for it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, because for those that don't know, it's definitely a vibe in there. You know what I'm saying? It's all about like how you feeling when you create, because ultimately that translates on a microphone.
I think he had to cut I think he cut it. The lights had went from green. Green is like, usually if I'm about to do a trap song and I want to be in a mad state of money, I might tell them cut green on. If I want to do an aggressive song where I'm gonna do a lot of ground, talking about my pain, I tell them cut the red on. That one he had to cut the purple on. You know what I mean? to get me in the vibe. And one thing too that I would say too, man, that I think that was the first time you had gave me some artistic direction. Usually I was coming and doing my song, and maybe it was hitting on all cylinders, or maybe it was just I was just rapping. It wasn't no real direction to go on there. But that was the first time, and I remember when I first played that shit. I first played that shit, and you heard that beat. And he had this look at us. I was like, "What the fuck is this nigga about to do?"
I know what was about it. I mean, the whole, honestly, every session I don't know what's about to happen.
Yeah, and then as we go on and the song builds, you know what I mean? And I remember I was trying to do that shit cool as a bitch. Girls just wanna have fun, and you were like, "Man, listen." As you go from the first verse to the pre-chorus, building up into the chorus. And I was trying to do it all smooth and shit, because I had this old smooth Trey Song feel in my head. And
that's
like,
what you said.
And you were like, yo, as the beat builds up, put more intensity in it. Even if that growl got to come in that shit, put more intensity in that shit, make that beat build. And that was the first time that it's like, I had never been really given like that creative direction, and I did it, and fucking, I think probably a couple of takes it took before I really nailed it.
Yeah, but you were on it, and that's another thing too. Like, if you're an artist, it's good to take direction from your engineer or producer, especially if they know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that everybody knows what they're doing.
And even another dope thing that I think that you do too is that you would still keep what I think is good, and then tell me to try to do something your way. You know what I'm saying? Suggest I do something your way. And keep that way I pick. And 9 times out of 10, I'm like, fuck it, let's rock with that shit. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's rock with that shit. Matter of fact, I think actually when we recorded that shit, you called your girl, by the way. You was like, yo, you got to hear this shit. This shit is fucking crazy. Because you know I be yelling my ass off too, like, yo, this nigga BreadUp just did some crazy shit. Know what I mean? But for those who don't know, man, I also wanted to shout out your girl too. Because y'all are business partners actually.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. Like that's at Artsy May. You know what I'm saying? It's Artsy _ May. Definitely follow her. You know what I'm saying? And if you need graphics, logos, all that, she got you. It's official, top notch, high quality.
She just started tapping into little videography too, right?
Yeah,
she shot a video not too long ago.
Yeah,
right?
so like we work together with like Ben 10. You know what I'm saying? And just kind of
dope video.
Yeah. Shout out Ben 10 too. You know what I'm saying?
Ben 10 4K.
Yup. Definitely. I keep looking down and shit.
Yeah,
because
we're looking at this
like shit. I'm like, damn.
We lit.
Yeah, no bullshit. But yeah, shout them out, you know what I'm saying? And we just been collabing on a bunch of just projects, like artist projects. Because at the end of the day, man, like, there's a lot of talent here in Fredericksburg, you know what I'm saying? In Virginia in general. And I know a lot of people look to this state for, like, you know what I'm saying? Inspiration, all that. Like, I know it. And so we got to just step it up type
and
shit.
I said it episode 1. I said, me and Chino said it episode 2. But me and you talk about this all the time when I come to the studio, because shit, when I come to the studio, it's more like I got an idea of what I'm about to do. We can play the beat a little bit, We're gonna vibe out. We're gonna talk, and then I'm gonna say I'm ready, and then we working. And we had a conversation, and I was saying, and correct me if I'm wrong, Fredericksburg, Virginia is a gold mine.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Niggas just do not know it. We don't have. We think that the answer. All the artists think the answer is to go migrate to somewhere else. Yo, through the proper support and everybody backing each other and supporting each other, this shit a gold mine. It's plenty dope, and you see a lot of the artists out here. Now, man. Well, you see damn near every one of the artists out here because they're recording with you. Know what I mean?
Oh yeah, without a doubt, bro. It's definitely a lot of talent here, for sure. And it's just about like stepping up and standing out and being consistent. That's honestly all artists are missing. Is just staying consistent with it, and don't be discouraged if you don't get the wrong or if you don't get the right sound when you go to the studio, or if this video didn't come out right, or you know what I'm saying. Like just keep going, because at the end of the day, if you really got talent, you really got passion for this shit. Like it's gonna happen.
And to be honest, me as the type of artist I am, I spread love through studios. I like networking. I go to different studios and shit, and just because I like to have a good network. I like to spread the money around and everything like that. But I also would do songs at different studios just to see what perspective each engineer can do and pick from there. You know what I mean? Because you never know what, but you coined yourself best.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
In the DMV.
I definitely I'm the best on the planet for real. And honestly, like. Like you could look at it how you want to, but I'm speaking it into existence.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
And also at the same time, I just believe that much as people don't want to say, sometimes this is a competitive sport. You know what I'm saying? And I think that if you're in it to not compete with any sport, any arena you go to, if you don't plan to compete, how the hell you go play the game? You know what I'm saying? So you have to in order to compete and be the best, I have to tell people on the way up that I am the best. And,
I mean, ultimately, it's just about telling yourself, though. You know what I'm saying? And really just believing in it and shit, even writing that shit down. You know what I'm saying? Over and over and over, and really like. But I mean, just doing that's not gonna work. You really gotta work hard to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like I put in work every single day. Like
most
fucking,
definitely.
You know what I'm saying? It's endless work to get to where I'm at.
And you just recently been in conversations with Lil Bow Wow.
For sure.
Your team has been in conversation with Lil Bow Wow as well to do some promoting for what's coming out of your studio.
Yeah, definitely. And shout out the artist Kari. You know what I'm saying? Because he's
Kari Breezy,
the one. Kari Breezy at Kari Breezy.
Yeah,
he's the one that's actually.
I be tapped in.
You know what I'm saying?
Tapped in.
Yeah, he's the reason why they're even, or like that's the reason why I'm even talking to them, is because. He's been very consistent, and he's young too, like 16. And yeah, man, just been getting it. You know what I'm saying? So,
but it's all about like I always say, and like Broadway just said before, and like he just said, like Alan Mike just said as well. It's all about networking. You know what I mean? You can't never look at a motherfucker and think, oh yeah, I don't want to give him my best, or I don't want to give him anything, because I don't think that. But even with down to open mic, people sleep on open mics because they're like, hey, shit, but it's open mic. It's not a live performance.
You never know who there.
But you never know who there. You never know who you can talk to. Right. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Because actually through networking is what got me to you. Yeah. And I've been recording. I've recorded so much shit with you. A lot of shit you probably don't remember we recorded together, because we've been recording for the last 2 years. But I think we got probably
Oh, yeah, tons of songs.
Tons of shit. Also, man, shit, I do want to say too, man, shit, I got an idea for some projects.
Bad.
Because I've been saying I wanted to fucking collab with you on a jump where you just
everything
me and
fresh.
You know what I mean? I definitely still want to do that too, man. Because I just appreciate what, for one, a lot of people may not be, people got in their mind what they think is a lot of people think there's only one studio out here, and that's the studio they go to. You know what I'm saying? And then when you go out, and then you wonder, when I perform live, why can't I hear my own music on speakers? Or why isn't my levels right? Because once you live and that shit blasts on speakers, every mistake everything that ain't right, people hear.
Oh yeah, you gonna hear all that.
I get a lot of compliments on my mixes, and niggas don't even know. They just slight mixes. Nah, I mean, they not even mastered.
Facts. Yeah.
He be telling me, like, don't put, that's why girls, when I find that nigga said, don't play that shit, because I ain't finished, I ain't even finished mixing that shit. He put a basic effect.
How much time, I mixed that within your time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what was that, maybe 2 hours at the most?
It was a 2 hour session.
But that's not even me doing the song. You know what I'm saying? Like I touched it in maybe like what, 20 minutes. That's a 20-minute mix.
In the 2 hour process. I mean, I really, if in 2 hours I'll probably come to you and do one song, two songs. If I'm rapping. If I'm singing, I'll do one song. But in that 2 hours, we're not even working that whole 2 hours. A lot of time, I'm kicking it. I give you bread and we kicking it.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? We coming up with some ideas and shit. We talking about what each other got going on.
Exactly.
And then we go in on it. And I think, I always do my thing and then give you the last fucking, 30 minutes. Whatever you can do.
Exactly.
But I'd be so satisfied with my slight mixes. I'd be like, shit.
Yeah, I feel like everybody be satisfied.
Yeah, because I didn't put every video I got on YouTube are your slight mixes.
Yeah.
You be like, don't let nobody hear that until I finish touching it.
Right, because I want it to sound as best as possible.
Like, you tripping this shit, kill it.
Right, I know, I feel you.
It. Know what I'm saying? That's why I wanted you to hear girls for that fun. That shit's fucking smacking.
It is. I know. I mean, I know. You know what I'm saying?
But you always gonna critique yourself. You're your toughest critic. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. And definitely, and like I feel like I'm my own competition as well. Like I compete with my yesterday self. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
Because if you're worried about other people, you're just like fogging your head up. You know what I'm saying? With bullshit.
And mainly other people are just trained to talk you down anyway.
Yeah, I mean, in some ways,
say, you're not. And
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I tell artists, like, just don't be discouraged. Like, no matter what, if you really fuck with this shit and you know you're about this shit, just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Just keep going. Because the shit'll start clicking for you, without a doubt. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I think we reached the hour part on this goddamn.
Oh yeah, facts.
Yeah, but fucking outside of the studio time, outside of your girl doing the graphics, she's touching you got your partner has been 10, so if you record a song with him, I mean.
Oh yeah, it's a team thing for real.
He a hustler, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give out artist secrets. He a hustler, man. You know what I'm saying about that money. His whole team is hustlers.
Look,
so this what you do.
It's just it's strategic.
Come holler at the nigga.
Yeah.
Come record your song there. Know what I'm saying? That should have hit.
That's your way in. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I feel like that's your way in because there's like everything there is high quality.
And if it's a hit, you serious about business, man? He probably can get you a goddamn lookout with Ben 10. Now I said,
at least get you on that a little closer on that waiting list. Because I'm telling you, he be working. Everybody be working. My girl, RT Meg, her real name's Megan. You know what I'm saying? Like, be working.
But I wanted to say, also that Fuego, you got IslandMikeWithDaFuego.com.
Oh no, it's studio-fuego.com.
Yeah, because you didn't mention your website.
Oh, nah, man. Honestly, I'll be forgetting to mention all that.
Because I know that you got, outside of just the studio time, outside of just the graphics, the plug with the videos, though, you do got merch, too.
Oh, yeah. I got merch. It's kind of like I'm just wearing it right now. You know what I'm saying? Seeing how it wears and everything. You know what I'm saying? You got to test out the product before you know what I'm saying? Because I want, like I said, I want everything that has to do with my name to be high quality. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. So it's like, the merch and stuff, I wear it all day. Like yeah, we got hoodies. You know what I'm saying? Everything like that, Fuego hoodies. And we'll probably attack the merch more like next year. But as of right now, we're just gonna wear it. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I'm with my apparel though, man. Yeah. It's like that's why I called it a relaunch. I started up so many times, but it's like with merch, that shit is. It's really a consistent fucking.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But not only that, merch goes with. Sometimes you gotta wait until you have that proper project to go with the merch too. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
With me, I inspire a lot of my designs off of the music that I'm about to bring to the world too.
Yeah. Yeah, man. The merch game is kind of, it's like it's all on how like where you're at, pretty much. You know what I'm saying, or what you just wherever you decide to take it, type shit.
Hell yeah. Well, I would like to say before we close it, that I do appreciate you because, like I said, with Appreciation Week, not only am I giving appreciation to the supporters who really, kept just really supporting the BreadUp Radio, man. That even if they can't catch it live on Friday, they still tap in on Monday. You know what I mean? And look at the episodes on YouTube too. You know what I mean? But I also want to show appreciation to you because, like I said, when I came out here from Richmond, man, I was doing this shit. I've been doing this shit for 20 fucking years. I started rapping at 15. I'm 35. And when I started tapping in with you and we working and I'm growing, man, the level of my artistry right now, man, I could not have seen that shit happening. Now, I mean, I would never even have sung before.
Right.
The vibe of your studio, the privacy of your studio, and the work that you have, that you put into it. Now, I mean, I really say, man, for me, even for me to have a podcast, I had to have been a good enough artist for people to want to watch my podcast.
Facts.
And I appreciate you, man, because you my mix. You know what I mean?
Facts.
You my mix. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you coming through because I know that you work
I be putting
all
work
the time.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. You know
So
what I'm saying?
being able to take that time out to fucking come out here and he doesn't do many interviews. He's in the studio, man.
Facts,
He's more of a sound guy than a visual guy.
Yeah.
So to see him come out here, man, and to put a face with who Island Mike is. So if you ask who's Island Mike with the Fuego, just check out episode 3. He's right here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Definitely follow me at Island Mike with the Fuego. You know what I'm saying? And then also, let me show my appreciation. You know what I'm saying? To you, you know what I'm saying, as an artist, because like at the end of the day, like this is my business too. You know what I'm saying? You're putting food on my table for me and my family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like at the end of the day, it all circulates. You know what I'm saying? It's about a equal exchange of energy.
But it's fucking.
You know what I mean?
It's worth it. It's worth it because even taking to put food on the table for your family, in a sense, to take food off the table for my family, but it's worth it. It'd be worth it because man,
this
I never had to come for a second session with you.
Right, exactly.
Nah, man,
and these things last for a lifetime.
But
this, like, what you pay for lasts for a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? This is something you could look at 20 years from now and be like, damn, I did that. You know what I'm saying? It could make you millions later. You know what I'm saying? You just never know.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah.
So,
but
man,
definitely, man. Hell yeah. Thank you for having me, man.
And we definitely got to talk on that project, though, because
Facts.
I'm ready. I'm about to